Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. You betcha. And on today's episode, we need a little Coppa. You bet. We're at the point where we need some wire and some stuff and some things. And that means we need some Coppa. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to recent subscribers. Their names are going at the bottom of the screen. And, of course, to all those in live chat and those watching later on. I appreciate that very much. It's super awesome. That's the way it is. So, with that, I'm going to push this button here, switch the screen over. Boom, there it is. Look at that. Okay. So now what are we going to do next? Oh, where are we? We're at the power plant. Oh, okay, why are we here? Well, we're just always expanding, people. Where's my car? Dude, where's my car? Okay, the car's back here. Always expanding, always trying to get a little bit more done, all the things. So let's just have a quick tour here, the 10-cent penny tour, as I'm getting ready to bring on another bank of stuff. Okay, the car must be over here. Wow, all right. What was that? What am I doing? Right, yes, expanding the platform, getting ready to add more. More is always better, people. More is always better. So we're getting ready to add even more power. Now, of course, we're going to have nuclear power one day, but right now, the oil in the center swamp is handling all our power needs. Basically, this here area, right here to be exact, at the very bottom of this lake, here is 3 oil nodes, and these nodes. They're probably not going to have any practical use for my build, and this is where I tend to always build my major power plant. In terms of oil power. So this is where I've built it again. It's coming along quite nicely. I will say it is looking very nifty. But this isn't where we want to be, people. No. We got to head back, do things. How much gas you got in this car? Oh, you got a little gas. All right. You should drop some of this off. All right, well, let's do that before we take off. All right, I like that plan. Because, of course, I'm always expanding over here, and, of course, it gets quite busy. Whenever I get a little extra time, I come over here, I add some, I throw down some power plants or whatever. Dragging stuff around. Yes, we do have the dimensional portals, and yes, they do come in very handy. I will say that. Wow. Just wow. I don't think I got an empty container here anywhere. Well, I mean, you do there, but... all right, we'll put the plate in here. Keep one of them on you, though. Can we return the concrete back to back to the beginning? Probably so. I don't think this container's full yet. Yeah, we can return most of that to here. I'll keep one of them on me as well. All right, so now we should be able to head back, make our way towards the space elevator garden of things, so as we can continue to build over there. Got to start Icarus up again for Icarus Monday, or Tuesday in Jamie's case. Australia, what can I tell you? We got a bit of a start on the first null sector mission. Of course, that's going to be those missions are not going to be like 1 or 2 episodes long. Like each of those missions are going to take multiple days, multiple entries, and that's what they're designed for. They're designed that you got to really work hard at them. I've even noticed, and this is why we have the guardrails there, people. So as when you do silly things like that, you don't go over the end. But as much as I hate this bridge, I've had to become dependent on it for the time being. I do want to point out, before I continue my null sector story, this is going to be the future road, right? So they're right over there in the fog. Fog. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, right over there. So is the space elevator garden, And that path is actually going to go over here. You'll notice there's some concrete over here for a future project. Oh, yeah, that's a thing. And I think what we'll do is we'll just connect this right up to this so as I can just drive straight across over back and forth here. Of course, nuclear goes way over there on the other side of that, but that's a bit of a thing. Yeah, null sector, of course. I even watched a few multiplayer streamer people work on it. And, I mean, you know, with, like, several people on the server, it took them, like, you know, 6 hours a piece to do each mission. And I mean, they had all the gear, right? I mean, they had all the best gear. You know, they had the upgraded MOAs. They had all the things, and it took them, would take about, you know, 6 hours a mission. Between, well, I'd say one of them they got done in about a little over 4 hours. So we'll say 4 to 6 hours a mission. I mean, that's pretty intense. I mean, you know, and I mean, their base is like a total concrete. Oh, yeah, the most expensive of stuff, right? Because when you have 8 people running around mining and making steel, I mean, it's no big deal. When one person's doing it, it's a nightmare. So, yeah, that's a thing. So anyway, nevertheless, that's my share for you for the moment. As we are making our way back. I mean, it's nighttime, people. It's nighttime. Nothing going on here. You know, I mean, there's always something going on. The factory's always running. But before we go any farther, because the other thing we got to do over here is we got to throw in, oh, yeah, 200 power shards. Okay, you got enough power shards, dude. We got enough power shards. I think we're good. Okay. What else do we need here, though? Not much. Well, I know these plates down here aren't on. Whatever, dudes. Listen, these plates aren't on a spooky interdimensional portal, so why don't you grab a few of these? Anything that isn't on a dimensional portal, I'll grab. Probably could use a little wire going over. Yes. Maybe. I mean, yes, hopefully by the end of this day, we might even be making actual wire. But we'll see. We'll take 4 or 5 with us. Sure. We'll pick up a little bit of that Criterium wire on our way over. We're going to pick up a few rods. Rods are not on the portal system, so of course... now, I could put them on the portal system. I just have never gotten around to it. You know, they're fine. For some reason, I just never seem to run out of rods, so I guess I'm not that worried about it. All right, there we go. Motors and stuff, motors and rotors, and why am I stuck? The darkness. Anyway, we're fine. Yep. Now you. Oh, the sun's gonna come up here really soon. We gotta get over there. Let's do this. When you see the orange glow in the far-off distance, it means the sun is coming. The sun will come up tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Comes up every day. Oh, yeah. The sky is transitioning to the orange that I love so much. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yep, there it is. Yep. Okay, and of course this is where the light goes funky, because that's a thing. Yeah, do you think 4 will be fine? Sure, it'll be fine. Wow, and to go through the interdimensional portal with the car while the orange sun is coming up, that's pretty intense. But yes, it is daytime, people. It's time to get stuff done. Actually, it's daytime all the time. There's 2 suns here. There's the night sun, the white star, and then there's the yellow star. So the white star at night is still a star. It's still daytime-ish. It's just not as daytimey as the daytime is. Sure. I mean, that works somehow. I mean, you know, that's a thing. Okay, so... Oh, no. Nope. You've done it now. Yep. This was not a good move. Can we get out of here? Nope. Even worse. Yeah, you've really done it now, dude. You've really done it now. How did I mess this up so badly? Okay. Gee whiz. Get out of that. Transport. This. E. A new car! Awesome. Alright. Sometimes you gotta wash the car off, I guess. You know, clean it up a little bit, give it a little polish, and then rebuild it. And then it's good for another 100,000 miles or whatever. 160,000 kilometers. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, so one of the things we want to do is take some of these wonderful power shards, and we're going to run around for a few minutes, slam them into a few buildings, because we need the extra resources coming in all the time. Now, at some point, I mean, there's only so much resources here in the Rocky Desert, and obviously I have a lot more machines than resources here. So we're going to have to start, we will be building a train station or some sort of transportation system to bring resources here at some point in time. But we're using whatever we can in the area to start. We'll see how that goes. But we're going to take a quick run over here, slam in a bunch of shards. I think some of it's underneath you, dude. Okay. Oh, stop here. Okay, excuse me. Yep. Boop. Oh, easy now. Here, you can have some of these. There's one. Well, that's all that needs right now, because obviously these aren't Mark 5s. These are only Mark 4s. So they couldn't go faster even if they wanted to. So there's one. There's two. There we go. Our third one is over here, so let's go do a small trip up here. And as you can see, it's not really going anywhere at the moment, but I would like to hook these up, start increasing production. All right, there we go. And of course, we will upgrade these eventually. Oh, you forgot to pull the hand. Nope, stop it. Pull the handle over. Boom. There you go. Obviously, one of the goals will be get them to Mark 3. We'll get some really, really fast belt on that stuff. The whole 9 yards. I'm pretty sure I got to do the coal at the same time, so we'll just take a drive up there. Slam those ones in. As we take a look at the far side of the Rocky Desert here. Where's my ramp? There's my ramp. Should make the ramp a little bit bigger, dude. Well, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Wow, this was really bad turn. What's going on? Like, am I having keyboard problems? Is my life in general bad? What's going on here? All right, we're fine. Oh, yeah. Okay, we saved it. Sheesh. Man, let me tell you, car very unstable lately. Kind of crazy. But anyway, as we drive up here to the coal of the things. Okay, pretty quiet coming up here today. Usually you see all kinds of creatures trying to eat you. That was way too easy. Anyway, that's fine. I don't care. You know, I'd rather not get eaten in personally, but sure. We can stop here and park. All right. Okay. So you can have... Now, again, have to come back for these anyway, so going past 480 ain't going to make diddly squats, right? We'll have to come back to these to replace them with Mark 3s, upgraded belts, blah, 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 all the things. Zip. There we go. And one more over here. All right. Nice. There we go. Now we'll head back down and head towards Coppa, because I'll show you what we've got built up in, well, it's the beginnings. Again, that's why it's called The Start. It says it in the title. Okay. Don't drive into the water. You just had to save the car the last time. Let's not do that again for a while. All right. Like, yes, you can drive in this little bit of water, but not the big water. Oh, sorry. Yep, my bad. But not to say I care, but whatever. I got places to be. It is what it is. So, sheesh. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Oh, look, you finally did come out to play. Oh, my bad. I'm sure you'll get up from that. You don't look dead. No, I didn't think so. I wouldn't be that lucky. I wouldn't be that lucky for you to be that dead. Alright. Okay, time for the on-ramp scene enjoyment. And... Oh! Oh, yeah. No. What is going on with my life? Yeah, careful. Are you serious? Like, really? I got a stick. Okay, can I explode it? No. There we go. Alright. That was entertaining, but not really. Alright, can I back the car up now? Awesome. What a day. Oh, yeah, you should, you know what? Now you get the car. Wow, Max. Really? Yep. Here, this, would you? Just a second. Okay, yay. Holy, what's with all this? Oh, stinky plant went off. All right, that's fine. Yeah. All I wanted to do was jump onto the platform. Sanchez, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. Not too bad. You know, just crazy busy life at the moment, but yeah, just, you know, getting the car hung up on stupid rocks. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right there. All right. Hey, look at that. We made it back. Whew, thank goodness. I wasn't quite sure if we were going to. But this is all brand new. That's right. 16 rows of 15 machines apiece. For, I think that's 215 machines or something like that. Let's do some math. Do this. 16 times 15. 240. Never mind. It's even more. 240 machines for wire. You bet. And hey, look at this. All brand new. Multiple machines for copper sheets. But they have none. You know why? Because we have no Coppa. So we got to get some working. Now, this row actually is working. I think I did plug it in and hooked it up. So you did turn on, right? Yes, you have. And you have ingots. Yay. We'll go down there in a second. How about you? What are you doing? Yay, you too have ingots. Awesome. So we can at least get something started here. Let's get something started. Okay, so what we want to do, we got a couple rows started. 30 machines out of the, I think, nearly 500 I need. But at least it's not zero anymore. So we're going to come down here. We're going to load these up for a bit. Okay, so these are our copper machines in the close vicinity. I think there's 3 more way back there, but we'll deal with them soon enough. Yeah, these are all impure junk nodes. It is what it is. So there's 300. Yeah, we'll be desperate for Mark III miners just to get anything decent out of these. It is what it is. All right, there's 300. And we'll run over here and load this third one up. Okay. Wow. Well, at least you got a partial yes out of him. I'll tell you. 8 Ball, you know, him and I tend to argue a lot. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll slam that up. And I'm pretty sure there's 3 more. At least I think there's 2 up there on the hill, but maybe it's 3. But of course, that'll be a much later thing. You gonna give me them? There we go. Yeah, so there's a couple up here on the hill. They are also impure nodes, but we'll deal with them soon enough. There's a bunch over here in this inlet. We'll deal with that soon enough. All right, now we'll head back this way. You can probably even use some of this. Use some of this to get a speed boost here. Is this what we want? That's our copper. Now this should be the iron nodes. Some of these we're not using at the moment, but I will be. Yeah, we'll hook these all up soon enough. And again, these were all impure nodes. I was pretty. I mean, I realized they had a few impure nodes in the Rocky Desert. Oh, look at that! I already got you guys chipped up. I didn't think that there was this much impure nodes in the Rocky Desert, because I mean, it's kind of okay in terms of starting locations. This is like one step up from the grasslands. So I thought that they at least had some more normal nodes here, and kind of an offset as to the slightly dangerous modifier of creatures that you usually face here. But I must admit, not seeing it. What are you doing? You need some too. Yeah, we're just handing out shards to everybody today. Here, you get to have shards. Yep. And you get to have shards. There we go. Boom. Done. You're limestone. I'm not worried about you. So that is that. Those lines down there are the coal and iron lines coming over from the far edge, right? And they're running up into steel. These lines are iron and copper. This is the iron part of those lines, and of course the copper ones are back here, which is what we're going to go back up through. So we're going to try to grab those. We'll go back up through one of these. Okay, so now we at least have a bit of a chance to get things up and running here. Let's do this first. Oh, okay. Sure. I mean, copper sheets. Do you want to show the? No, we'll show the people that at the end. We'll show them. We'll show that later. Okay, cool. So copper sheets, he says. Yep. Sure. There is a little bit of sand and some stuff I got to work around here. So it's a little bit tricky. Well, I actually don't need that one to match that one. Okay, there. I'll take that. I'll work with that. Why am I stuck? Because there's a big pole in your way. All right. Gee whiz. 22.5 by 8. Where's that cool calculator at? Well, just a second. Finish putting these down, and then you can use the cool calculator. All right. All right. So, cool calculator. 22.5 times 8 is 180, he says. All right, well, then that's definitely going to be all right for this. So we can use these, no problem. Oh, you messed that up. Okay. Before I go any farther, though, I do want to drop off some steel stuff here. Is it here? Yep. You can have some of that. Is that full too? Nope. We'll drop that off there. Hold 200 for yourself. We'll drop off some wire over here. Again, you can drop that all off. Oh, I have a lot more Criterium wire here than I expected. We are going to need some of that. Okay, well then start grabbing some of that now, and then you can put some of this wire away. You didn't jump high enough, but do that anyway. Okay, there. That at least cleans up the inventory a little bit. Oh, you forgot to... darn it. Where's that at? That's a good question. Okay, there it is. I'll take some of that. Leave yourself at least one space in case we gotta revert something. All right, that's cool. Because, you know, belts and pipe will be the name of the game here shortly. How much plastic you got on you? Well, you got 200. Well, I mean, we can drive over and get plastic. We are right beside the the plastic factory. So we can do that shortly. Okay. And you can just do that. Then we'll switch this around this way. Okay. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay, your innards? Are your innards ready to go? Yes, they are. Cool. Then I guess we'll do this side. Looks like it's going to be quite the challenge with that cliff face there. But sure. Always up for a challenge, right? Yeah. Okay. You say so. Well, it's not like I got much choice on it now. I got to make this work. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, right. Yes, you will be a little more dirty than I expected. I'm going to have to put you out here and then bring you back in. Right there on that line. You'll never, that one refiner is stuck on a sandbar, so I had to move him out. Right, so there we go. That's going to work fine for him. I mean, you wouldn't really notice it unless you were really up fairly close to it, so I wasn't too worried about the aesthetics of it all, but at the same time, this elevated piece would make connecting that real ugly. And it's not like I can put machines here anyway, because it turns out like, well, you can. I mean, we don't really care about collision, but as you can see, we have multiple miners here in this area as well, and this silly cliff piece. So I wasn't really too worried about the whole placement. Okay, so now we want piping, water things. How much water you guys want? 22.5 a minute. I think I gotta upgrade this pipe. Oh, I did already. Wow, Max, you are pretty far ahead. Actually, I'm impressed. I know, me too. All right, so how about you hook some pipe into this stuff? And then we gotta hook some power into this stuff. Okay. And again, right now, do I care if they all run? No. I just care that they run at all, so as we have the supplies coming in to address any concerns. Not that side, because that's the thing. Okay. All right. Okay, so this all has to be Mark II pipe, dude. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Sure, he says. Go for upgrades. Mark II pipe. Sure. You can do that. You can do that. You can do this. You can do that. Zip. You know what you're gonna need next? Yeah. Pumps. Yup. Alright. So let's go digging. Zip. Alright, what do we got? That side, I guess. Do I have the materials? No, but I say that, but we do have plate here, and we should use it. I mean, it is why it's here. Not to say we can't use the dimensional portal stuff. It works perfectly fine, but it works better if you don't fully rely on it, because you know it only refills so fast versus what I'm going to use. So look at that. See. Here, you can have a few of these rods, because I'm not going to use all these rods. I'll be back to clean that up. Yeah, 200 should be fine on that. We'll just drop down here for fun. Yep, keep going, dudes. Alrighty. Why is that light red? Why are you a red light? You shouldn't be red. What's your problem? I don't know. I mean, you look okay. Oh yeah, you got water in. Yeah, I guess it's just red. Whatever. Okay, so where's the entrance? The entrance is there. Now, I'm sure this is all going to be ugly as terrible. Really? You're going to let me clip that rock, are you? I'm all for it. Let's do this. No, your resource not deep enough, huh? Okay. You're not going to let me have that one either, huh? All right. How close can you let me get to it? Sure. We'll take that, I guess. And then 5. No, you're not going to let me have that one either. I don't think I need that one, actually. That's 480. I only need 4 on this one because it's... I think it's 440 I need. So I can actually get away with 4 on this one. So that's actually okay. So now... we'll just venture up here for a minute. Way to go, left hand. Woo! Yeah, you bad. Bad to the bone. Sure. How did I set that one up? All right. This one's going to have to set up a little higher. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll borrow that topper for 4. We'll borrow that Mark II pipe. Okay. All right, we'll deal with that after once we get the pipe in. So it looks like I probably do a splitter here. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Sure, he says. Okay. Let's go for there. Okay. And go for there. We'll put the toppers on them in a second. As soon as I know what I want to do here. There's one. And we'll go here for the other. All right, we'll grab us a topper. There's a topper for you. And a topper for you. Yeah, nope. Thank you. Yep, there we go. There we go. Mark II this. Mark II that. Okay, you can do that. You can do this. And 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. All right, now we need a little bit of this love in our life. Sure. Somewhere's around there. These can be Mark 1s, actually. Okay, we'll do a little bit of 9 action. No sense wasting plastic. We don't need to. Okay, so do you want to use valves to get this right? Is it going to be necessary? I don't know. I'd rather not. If I could get away with it, I'd rather not. But That is the question mark, isn't it? Okay. Sure, he says. Right. That's how you did it last time. Well, you didn't cheat it. We improvised it. Okay. Okay, what's your problem? Overlapping another clearance. Surface is too uneven. Holy, can you give me enough red markers, dude? Would you like try one less? Well, you're definitely not going to let me have it there, are you? Really? Okay. Can I get you? I just want it to temporarily get it set up. Can you sit on top of this? You can. Will you sit on top of this really nicely, like? Sure. That works for me. Yeah. Here you go. Done. Now we need. Yeah, that's pretty much straight up and down. I actually like that. Guess what you didn't do? Oh, you have them in inventory. Nice. Yeah. Because you got to mark 2 that sucker. Yeah. Mark 1 just ain't even worth it anymore. Sure, he says. Okay, and then you can do that. That one over there can go there. This one here can go there. This one here can go there. Hey, water pumping. Do stuffing. Because, you know. So I guess that isn't exactly straight, but it's straight enough for me. Again, how often are you going to be back here to look at it? Not very. So that's all that matters. Okay. As long as water's coming up it. Right, guys? I did plug it in, right? Okay, the pipes are expanding. Oh, okay, it is now pumping. Okay, cool. That's always good. Yes, we have a little bit of expansion there. Okay, so it is. Yeah, okay, we're good. Whew. All right. I do have 2 of these ready to go, right? No, yeah, have to do this row. This Coppa row is ready to go. All right. So while you're on this end, you should merger yourself down to the other end. All right. Do that. Start dragging, big guy. Okay. So the first machine we're going to, for now, will just be used to make sheets. This second row of machines, again, right now, we're just going to use it to make things. You've been doing the DLC for Starfield. Oh, nice. Well, I hear it's not a bad DLC. I hear it's fairly good, right? Now again, I never played one of Bethesda's games before, Starfield, and so I enjoy the game. I would give it a 7 out of 10. It does have a lot of what I would call repetitive mid to late game material. But at the same time, I mean, especially until you start collecting the superpower stuff, you know, there was a lot of storyline, kept me plenty busy. And yes, I still enjoy doing moon missions in that sucker. I don't know what it is. I just like going on moons and shooting up bad guys. It's one of my favorite things to do in that game. So it is what it is. Now, that being said, so, you know, I give it a 7 out of 10, right? Like I said, it has a bit of a draw. It has a bit of a quiet draw in the center of that game heading towards late game until you really do the big thing, right? Yeah, right. I can understand that. I'll come back to that comment in a second. Yeah, you know, the DLC, you know, it seems those that, of course, are not, you know, Bethesda haters or you know, Starfield haters, they've all been enjoying the DLC a fair amount. You know, it's you know, decent add-on. And in fact, I never understood the whole hating thing. You know, I mean, there are games I enjoy playing, and there are games I don't enjoy playing. Well, the ones I don't enjoy playing, I just don't play them. I just move on, right? You know, I just don't play. And then I don't talk about them. I can, you know, I don't even think about them. Yeah, well, I mean, even I've died a few times in Starfield. I mean, you die, everybody dies a few times in every game, I think. That's just a given, dude. That's just a given. Okay, we got 2 rows down here. So, do you want to clean this up now, or what? I mean, because this really is in the way. So, where is that? It's right on that line. Well, of course it is. Can you not have it right on that line? Well, yeah, you can. It turns out. Where are we going to have this? We're going to have it right on the edge of this line. Is that what we're doing with this first set? I think that's what we've been doing, right? It's really far down there. I didn't realize it was that far down. Is that what I've been doing with that? Yeah, so we're doing it on the silver side of this line. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, as for Satisfactory, playing a big cup of coffee. Oh, dude. I totally get it. I mean, I definitely want to argue. Oh, this is going to be a real pain in the butt. Okay, just go around it for now. I'll go around it. This is just a temporary concrete setup. This is not a permanent solution to anything. It's just a real pain in the butt. Okay, so let's start it here. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then. Actually, you probably should have put that right here. No, not there. Yeah, big cup of coffee, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6. I definitely can't disagree with you on that one. Holy smokes, there are times. And again, a lot of this issue, right? Satisfactory, and a lot of factory games have this, by the way. Factorio, Satisfactory, DSP, they all have the same issue. And that is, they're all cute. They're all cutesy games until you really want to start building a base, right? And then it comes down to blueprints and how that game perceives blueprints. And I got to admit, I still don't think Satisfactory has it right. I will say it is why I can't give Satisfactory a 10 out of 10. Yes, it definitely gets a solid 9, even a 9.5 from me. But 10 is a bit of a stretch. And I think it's all around blueprints. And I do realize it's a 3D game, and it's a lot harder to do blueprints with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that being said, it is what it is. I think it's one of those things you kind of gotta have. Is that where that's gonna go? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how close I am. Hey, look at that. That's awesome. Sure. Which means, okay. It doesn't mean squat, dude. Don't be so mean. Oh, come on. How did I fix that over there? I think I fixed it by moving it out. Right? No, that's not what I did. I did it. I just set it up on this side of the ramp. Did I? Really? That doesn't seem like a thing I would do, but all right. So yeah, I mean, I still think it needs, again, the amount of time it takes. Yes, and you can make little blueprints to handle this kind of stuff where I can paste it over and over, that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I still think it's a little bit of a weakness in the Satisfactory part. And it's, like I said, it's very few. And I got thousands of hours in this game, so it's not like I'm, you know, I'm pulling a whiny just to be whiny. You know, it's because I think that the game is super awesome, and I would love to have just a slightly better methodology to blueprints. But anyway, I will survive. I will survive. Will ya? Will you survive? Well, I have to. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna put you over here, 6, 7. We're gonna go 6, 7. Sure, he says. Okay, let's get ready to run this down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 1, 2. This is our first stop of the day. So we're going to stop right here. Okay, let's see how well you do there. We'll just drag these down for now to get them ready. Boop, there we go. And, okay, so you want to hook up the piping first? Heck yeah. Sure, he says. I do got to put in a stack here, though, to split these off. Okay. That is... I think you got to back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, let's do it this way. We'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. You know that's going to clip right through that pipe, right? I have a plan. Okay. Do ya? Yep. I got a... Okay, well, you got a plan. Are you going to share with the audience? No. Really? You're just going to leave us... You're just going to leave everybody kind of surprised, are you? Sure. Why does that look weird? Because it is. That is wrong. That's why it was all looking so very weird and I wasn't lining up properly. Okay. Can you do that one now? Really? Is this pipe giving us that much trouble? Here we go. Take you to there for the future. Take you to there. Okay. So yeah. Cool. What's your plan? Well, I'm just going to bring it down on this side. Sure. I mean, I'm for it. I'm all for it. Okay. There we go. I was going to say that I had better have a bunch of nuggets on it. All right. Okay. And yeah, we're going to do the snake. Are we? Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, like that. Boom, baby. Are you gonna make me things? You would if you had power. Sure. I guess you would. Can we get this guy some power? Yes. Where's that power gonna come from? Somewhere. All right. We will take this power pole. Over to here. And we'll put it up there somewhere, and then we'll run it across. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, you can have power, and you can have power. Everybody gets some power. As the heart beats a pumping and the pipes start a thumping. Oh yeah. Yeah, come with me. We are far from done, mister. You come with me. There we go. There we go. Making sure I don't miss anybody here. Yep. Okay. Alright. And final. Alright, that one and this one. Okay. That should be stuff. Yes, it should. Yes, all kinds of it. Right? Yes. That's a thing. Coming out of the things with stuff. Cool. So what do you want to do with that stuff? Let's stick it in a box temporarily. Sure. All right. Box it is. How far out do you want to go with this? We can probably go here pretty far, actually, if I remember correctly. So go down here. I don't know, somewhere around there. I think we're going to be okay with. All right. Turn it that way. Yep, there you go. Okay. Well, of course you can't be like real pretty. Okay, can you do that? Sure. All right. This guy. Oh, you didn't connect. You didn't connect these. I mean, you connected most of them, but the last three, I guess you just got tired? I mean, I can understand. I get tired too. You got so tired you didn't even bother with this. Yeah. Okay. I suppose I forgot all three of these machines, did I? It appears so. Okay. Yeah, because the rest of these seem to be working just fine. Just these three machines, I guess I just don't know. It is what it is, people. Sometimes really late at night is really late. Okay, so... alright. Did you want to try and do this maneuver? Nah, I don't think that's going to work out right. Let's do this. Okay, somewhere's around there. Yeah, why not? And then we can do, not that, do this, do that, and then we'll take this and shove it in there. There we go, look at that. You are taking that. Yes, excellent, awesome, awesome sauce. Okay, cool. That will take care of that for the moment. So now, this row. And 16 rows of this. Well, I'm not doing 16 today. We are going to hook up this row. Now, do I think it will make it all the way down? No, I don't think so. 15 by... it will get close. It would get close if that was putting out almost the amount. Then this entire row should almost work. If that makes sense. So it's going to be close, people. Yeah, it's going to be close. Can I bore that power wire up there? Well, you could if you didn't reach it. Awesome. Okay. Don't do the plug-in stuff yet. You know why? We gotta get it down there first. Okay. So do this. Okay, and right there. Right. Yep, there we go. And presto. Yeah, I know that power level is a little bit close. I will let these run down there for a second. All right. Because, you know, it'll take a few seconds to run these down to the end. It looks like it's running really slow, considering that's supposed to be like 480 of these a minute. But anyway, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Okay, you ready to plug this in? See if it blows up? It's not going to blow up. Hey, green lights everywhere. Boom, baby. That's right. Green lights make me wire. And you're going to spit that out. Excellent. That's exactly what we want to do. All right. And we'll even give you a box. I know. That's a thing. We're going to give you a box, but only a small box, and I don't need the other side to really get anything. And again, this is just for my own usage, right? Move that box forward, dude. Okay. Somewhere around there? Sure. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's nice and clean. Yeah, look at that. Boom, baby. That's right. That is wire. Oh, yeah. 2 rows on, 14 rows to go. Okay. That's how that's done. So this looks good. This looks good. All right. So now I'll be able to continue on with this part of the build, which, of course, a lot of this wire and, by extension, all the piping that we're making here, all this wire, and if we drive down here, all of this on the left, blinking in red at the moment, is piping. And all this piping and all that wire is going to be used for stators and rotors to make motors. Stators and rotors for motors. So, of course, we do have this one row here working. And we're making our pipe out of iron, right? So we didn't have to get into this whole steel business, which makes our steel build so much smaller, which is actually awesome. But it requires lots more iron, so we'll definitely be bringing more of that on. But let's take a quick tour on the other side here. For one of our 3 items is just about ready to go. You betcha. Okay, and here is the first of our 3 items for Phase 3. And actually, this factory will handle Phase 3, 4, and 5. We'll handle all the future phases. That's what this entire setup is for. And sure enough, boom, baby. That's right. 4, 8, 12. 2 boxes is 2,400 frames. We need 2,500. But when we take the 2 boxes out, we'll let it run flat out, and that will be the 2,500 frames that we need. So we already have one of the 3 Phase 3 parts. But again, this factory is being designed to handle Phase 3, 4, and 5, and Phase 5 items to be doing a 5, 5, 5, 5 split a minute, right? So that's why we have so much production going on here just for these, because these, you'll need lots of this stuff going forward, right? So, of course, that's what we got going on here. Okay, this looks great. As the sun is getting ready to go down, people, it's getting ready to go down. Sure. My time is a little short today, so Copper is online. In the next episode, the plan will be to, I think, do motors. Obviously, if we come back here to this part of the station, we'll go up there in the tower while the sun's going down and take a peek around on both sides, right? That's the thing we do. There we go. Boop. There we go. Okay. I mean, it's just a little bit of a ways up here. It's perfectly fine. It's just a little high. Nothing wrong with this at all. Yep, nice and easy. Nice and easy. There we go. And we'll run up this. Okay. And we'll fly up to the top of this. Aw, yeah. It's starting to fill out, people. It's starting to fill out. I gotta be really careful here. No. Come on, you can do it. Really? You're gonna give me a hard time? You're gonna give me a hard time on this, are you? All right, well, that's fine. I don't know why. Oh, and that's why. Because you missed it now. Anyway, that's all right. Listen, you want to sit there? I'll just fly up for a second. Okay, so yeah, it's coming along. More and more lights are turning on all the time. Meanwhile, we've got our first copper online. This is good. The sheets are coming out. Wire is now coming out of the first 2 sets of rows after 16 rows. It'll be fine. Probably on the back side of that will be where the actual wire is, right? That's the actual like black wire, right? This wire, cable. Cable will probably go in the back side of that, so those machines can directly feed into those. This wire here and these all right here will probably do motors right around here somewhere. Stators, rotors, and then motors will all probably happen here somewheres around in this vicinity. You bet. I'm Max. This has been Satisfactory 1.0. You betcha. And of course, that's where we'll pick up on the next one. As now we actually have some stuff. Now, off camera, of course, I usually run around. I try to do some more nodes, right? Start running belts. Because, I mean, like let's say I grab them copper nodes back there, right? Well, then I grab the copper nodes, and then I got to run lines all the way underneath this stuff just to hook them into a few rows of machines. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm entertained, but it's not very entertaining to watch. So, we save the good stuff for you guys. And I do the very boring stuff off camera because it can be quite hair pulling. So with that, big thanks to recent subscribers. Their names are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, to Sanchez. I hope Starfield's treating you good. At some point in time, I will probably get into the DLC and do some DLC things and stuff. But of course, life is kind of crazy. The house selling, the whole stuff. I mean, it's just. It's crazy. It's crazy. And of course, nothing's happening as fast as I would like to have had it, which makes it even more painful than I would expected. But pain's my middle name, I guess. So I guess we'll go with that. Big thanks to all those watching later on. I appreciate it very much. I'm off to have a bite to eat, to do all the eaty things and the stuff like that. I would say I'm still thinking it's going to be motors next episode. Because in the upper right hand corner we need them real fancy motors. So I'm expecting that is probably where we're going to go next. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.